right. So what's up, guys? My name is Dontavious Hill, three-time Team USA high jumper, and today I'm with one of my seniors, Gavin Robinson, and Gavin just came off of a big meet, second meet of the season. Was able to jump 6'4". And yeah, Gavin, can you go ahead and introduce yourself? Let us know what grade you're in, what school you go to, and yeah, what's that PR?
Yes, sir. Hello, my name is Gavin. I go to Sonia Sotomayor High School, and I recently just jumped a 4-inch meet PR of 6'4". So just really happy about that. This is my mom. And
Yes, I
All
am
right.
Gavin's mom, Erica.
All right. Well, Gavin, Erica, good to talk to y'all today. And Gavin, man, let's just start with the meet. So, of course, you opened the season. You went 6 feet in the first meet, correct?
yes, sir.
And did you end up opening height at the 6 feet?
No, sir. I ended up opening height at 5'8".
Okay, so opened at 5'8" and cleared 6 feet to open the season, which pretty much equaled your PR from your junior season, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so walk me through this most recent competition, and how everything felt. I know you got a double PR, went 4 inches higher. So tell me about it.
So when I walked in the competition, I really had like new change of mindset just on how I've been like feeling and just how things have been going from that moment. And so I really just wanted to go in there and just really mainly focus on PRing, not really about what others were doing or what their other PRs were. Like I was really just focused on me. And I felt like that's probably one of the best meets I had like a good like mental focus on. And so really I just think because of my mental focus and just like how my thoughts were, I felt like that was like one of the main reasons why I ended up PRing. Like I've always stayed positive and just yeah, just tried my best.
Oh yeah, man. That's great to hear, Gavin, that you were, able to stay in a positive mind frame and mainly focus on yourself, right? That was something that you said that really stuck out to me, that not worrying about what others are doing and just thinking about what you're out there, trying to do. And I'm glad you're able to come to that, basically that conclusion mentally, because I feel like that really helps you break through, in a sense, because of course, we know you're ready to jump big bars, but to finally go out and be able to go 6'4", put 4 inches on it, knowing we've been able to do that at practice, put it in the meet, it's different now, huh?
Yes.
It feels better, to like have actually already done it. And yeah, Erica, for you as his mom, I guess what was your reaction or take on him, doing his thing out there?
I was so thrilled, and I actually had to rush to get there, and I made it in time to see him actually jump it. So I was so happy. And so I'd like to rewind just a little bit because, the very first meet of the season, it didn't go as well as Gavin had planned, and so to work so hard prior to all that, and then the first meet, you don't perform the way you thought you were going to perform, and his ability to have a short memory. Obviously, we're not robots. He's not a robot, so he was, not pleased with his performance, but to have a short memory and the mental agility that he had, the perseverance that he had, and just the resilience from one week to the next to just kind of look at it, what did I did wrong, and then leave it there, and then to come in so confident to the next meeting. My mind was just blown. So I was nervous for him. So, but he was confident. I was nervous, but I was so happy for him.
Oh yeah, and that's so great to hear. Like you said, kind of hit rewind and just look back at what he did the first meet, having all those expectations for himself and understanding that he is a better jumper now,
Yeah.
right? And of course, him being able to go out there the first meet and maybe not so much put it down and then come out the second time and put 4 inches on it, that's a big deal. And Gavin, I hope that was a even bigger confidence booster for you, moving forward. I want to take a quick look at some of those jumps. I know you dropped them in the chat, and you also got interviewed. Before we look at those jumps, how was that, getting your first interview?
So that was actually really unexpected because I had no idea that MilesSplit was there at my meet. And I was actually just taking off my spikes to go see my mom after the meet. And then I hear someone just say hello, introduce themselves and just ask me for a quick little interview. I didn't know it was MilesSplit at the time. I just thought they just want to do an interview. So I do that and then later find out it was MilesSplit. And I'm like, oh shoot, what in the world? And so that was really just like a starstruck moment and very delayed moment too.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And Erica, what was your, reaction when you saw he was getting interviewed over there?
Oh yeah, I was like, who is that? I thought it was just because I think there was some person who asked him to sign like their sweatshirt or something like that. So I just thought it was a normal, you just a random person. And so then when he told me, that I was like, well, how awesome is that? And to be able to perform on that day, and be able to PR on that day and then interview, I know, that just had to make him really happy, and I was so proud. I really was.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. When he sent it in the community, I was like, that is so cool. I
Yeah.
was so happy for him. And I got it right here. This is what he sent this and sent the link to it and everything. But yeah, let's actually look at his 6'4" jump here. So, and you had the clap going, huh, Gavin?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. And we don't even touch it here.
Yes, I
It's
did.
like
Didn't touch it at all.
it's
Yeah.
like we
Like,
get right over it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks so easy. And we're gonna talk about, getting the next one, 6'6" on Tuesday, of course. But it was so easy, Gavin. And you have so much more left in the tank. All right. I just want you to know that, man. Like you're nowhere near where you're going to jump this season. Um, and I did want to ask, so I know, originally you had your goals of going 7 feet, of course, by the end of the season. Tell me what's I would say, the goal that's right in front of you right now. Like, what heights are you trying to get? What are you trying to do?
So for my next meet, I plan on trying to get 6'6" because I feel I could have gotten it this past meet, the meet I PR'd. It was just like one tweak that I could have fixed, and I feel like if I had like one more attempt, I could have gotten it. I just need to take that into consideration and just apply it to this next meet. And I feel like I could definitely get it.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And like you said, if you had one more attempt, like you feel like you would have had it. That's kind of how it is sometimes. Like you're out there doing your best and you feel like you're just not putting it together, but then you gotta live to fight another day, you know. And I actually want to pull it up because you shared this one too. So this is the 6'6" attempt, well, one of your best ones. And let's see what happens here. All right. So from this angle, Gavin, looks like you had the height, but it's like when we kicked out of it, it's like we dropped our hips on it when we kicked out of this jump,
Yeah.
right? And what did you feel on it?
So I felt the side of my leg of my hip hit it and then therefore causing it to go down. So if I just held it just for like a millisecond longer, I felt like it would have been easy clear.
Yeah. And then you would have been looking to jump 6'8", you
Yeah.
know? Like that's one thing I want you to remember, Gavin. Like as you keep going and keep jumping, like one bar or like one miss is the difference between, okay, I cleared 6'4" today, or I'm looking to jump 6'8" today. Okay. I want you to understand that is how close you are to being right where you want to be, right? I know you're already PRing. I know you're getting scholarships, opportunities. But of course, I know you're trying to shoot the record as high as you possibly can this year. It's your senior year. So always understand like you are right there. You're living in it. You're living in it, everything that you wanted, everything that we talked about last year, and it's right here in front of you. Okay. And Erica, for you, I guess, what have you seen from Gavin? Of course, he's come a long way, mentally, physically, technically, everything. But tell me, what has your experience been as his mom?
Just to see him take ownership of it all. and just the confidence, the maturity, just has increased so much. His knowledge around it, and I think that's something that he's taken just from learning underneath, from coaching, from you coaching him, and just the rest of the kids that you coach. It's just visualizing, just jumping over, the bar. And that has helped so much. It's when you do that, it's like, okay, I can actually do that. And even the in-person visit, I think helped out tremendously. I really do. And we're so thankful and grateful for that because you all were jumping over really high, heights, that day. But at the same time, I think after that day, he was like, I don't think I did as bad as I thought I would, So it didn't seem like this really huge mountain, that he had to climb. It was actually doable, I think, after that day. Like, okay, I'm actually getting up there, like I can do it. So I think that helped out with his confidence level. And just like I said, he's just taking ownership of it. I feel like he's more empowered, as well. And just like he said, he's so focused. He's super focused out there. And obviously there's a little nerves, but just the focus level that he has. And I think that comes from actually putting in the work, and being confident in your abilities and actually believing and knowing that you can do it, and I saw kind of like him at the bar and he's like visualizing, like, I don't know what you call it. But yeah, I think that helps tremendously for sure. And just his mental state. And you all do a lot of work on that. And I honestly, I think that helps build character. And he does these interviews with such poise. It's so funny because he's actually a shyer person and a bit of an introvert. But when he's out there, it's just a different Gavin. And that's what family members have said. They're like, "Who is this kid?" So yeah, just we thank you, and like I said, I'm just so proud of him. Me and his dad, we're so proud of him.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing, Erica. I'm also really proud of him. I'm glad you guys are proud of him. He's come a long way. All right. And I knew he was going to be great, from the moment we saw those videos the first time. I'm like, okay, this is one of those opportunities where Gavin can put 8 inches on that PR, 10 inches on that PR in a year, just because of how he was jumping and where he was before. And he's doing it. Now he's in it. And Gavin, now it's your time to shine. And don't forget that, this is your senior year and just keep having fun with it. You've come a long way mentally, even confidence wise, right? Um, like I told you before, is basically I don't seek to change you, Gavin. You're great just the way that you are. I just want you to be more of yourself. Okay. And I feel like you're definitely becoming that and you are that. You're more of yourself. We get to see more of who Gavin is. Right. And it's really cool to see, man, and really proud of you. And yeah, thank y'all for jumping on today.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Coach.
All right, I'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.